Hello to all the beautiful twin flames joining us on this twin flame divine masculine energy reading. As always, welcome to our channel where we delve into the mystical realm of the twin flame journey. I am Laurencio, a master certified ascension coach and your guide for today's energy reading. Don't forget to subscribe to keep in touch for more readings. And I'm going to start by shuffling the cards Whispers of Lord Ganesha. It's a deck. It's really beautiful, and I will be reading your energy with it. I'll be reading the energy of the divine masculine. Seems like he starts to feel that there's a connection between you two. He starts to sense that there's something more special there that he hasn't been noticing until now. He feels a lot more at home than he ever thought. And this might be a little bit different for him, and just he may just try to go in his head about that. Not because he wants to, but because there are too many feelings for him, too many emotions that he might not be able to deal with right now. That's what I'm getting from your divine masculine here. That he's trying to go there is just like might be quite a lot, and he needs some space to process that. Seems like he's taking his time to process those emotions and process what's happening there, that connection. This may feel for you that he's just stalling for time, but actually he's just going through his own process. For that, what would help you here is just to make a choice to respect that process that he's moving through, respecting your own process of healing, of understanding, and that will help. So you don't have to be powerless to this. And with the next card, I feel like he's just communicating that, yeah, he's ready to face this. Even if it may not look for you that he's doing that, he is doing that. He is facing it. He has courage to face it finally, to face his emotions. Through that process, he may go through his head, first of all. But don't worry about that. He's going to get it. And you just have to trust into that. Trust, first of all, in the process. This will help both of you. Don't worry about that. And it seems like he will be able to clear those blocks between you and him. He's going to be able to clear that energy that's not clear to him. He's going to be able to understand it much better. He's in the process of that right now, and it kind of like sounds with this card right now that I got with clearer energy that he's really ready to face it to the best of his ability, to be able to understand what's happening between you two. He's going to question it a lot more. His feelings are going to get a lot more clearer about you. So don't put yourself in the way of your divine masculine here. Give him space. Give him that freedom that he desires to really go through his process to get clear, because he will do that. And you're going to do that with him by giving him that space. And he may look a bit like a childish person in this moment. He may be very childish in his action, in how he's dealing with it. But maybe you have to accept that that's where he's at right now. Divine masculines in this world are very oppressed when it comes to their feelings. And it seems like for those who are watching it this right now, your divine masculine has been very oppressed when it comes to their own emotions, to accept that they have emotions and to accept that this is something okay. It's safe that it's safe for them to have emotions and to express them. So therefore, it's quite a challenge for them. And in that space, they may be like a kid that's just learning how to deal with it. It's learning how to accept their feelings and bring them up to really show them, not just to you, but to themselves first of all. Now, it seems like as they're doing this process of them getting clear and clearing to the energy with courage, for knowing that they're going to face critic or judgment from others for just doing that. Don't be that person as well. Don't be that person who judges him for getting clear on those things, or getting clear on his emotions. He is doing his best. Now, through the next card, energetic movement, feels like he's gonna do a lot of movement in his life to understand it better. Through this childlike expression of his to get clear on stuff, he will get clear. He will start to understand bit by bit. And it feels like for some of you, you might be still very judgmental towards him. It almost feels like you expect him to be somewhere where he's not, and you want him already to figure it out and come to you, pick you up, and already understand everything about you. But this is not how it works. He's not able to be there, not because he doesn't want to, but because he hasn't grown yet in that space. So give him that space to grow into that. Help him by supporting and accepting him unconditionally there. Otherwise, you're going to just put him down. You're going to just make him feel even worse about himself. Close down again. That's not going to be a smart move to close it back again. So for those of you who feel judgmental towards the divine masculine, just let go of that and just look at what's happening on the bigger picture. The bigger picture is that this is a step forward towards you. He's not doing this to get away from you. He's doing this so he can get closer to you. Don't worry. Things are gonna happen within you in the way that you desire, in the right divine order. Next, I feel like God communicates to you that you just need to be confident in yourself, to just understand, yes, I'm doing my best, he's doing his best, and we're going to come together. There is no way we're not, because we choose that and we here towards that. So don't allow yourself to be swayed away by thoughts of negativity, depression, and just feeling bad generally, because that can stop you from progressing, and that can disturb you and your twin flame at the same time in just moving together forward. So don't give power to that, and just allow yourself to be persistent in your peace, in your feelings. And if you feel any negative energy, just work through that. Work through it with the mirror exercise. Hear through that so you can arrive at peace. This will help your twin flame a lot, just progressing in their feelings and in their emotions. If you don't know how to do that, just leave a comment or check on our channel for the mirror exercise. We explain it so you can know how to do it. And if you need personal support, don't forget we are here for you. You can book a session with me and I can help you, support you through the mirror exercise so you can heal at a much faster pace than you would do on your own and come together with your twin flame much faster the same way. Now, for the last card, the decision. Seems like there's a decision to be made here. The decision is, am I gonna let the divine masculine really go through his process and accept him unconditionally? Or am I gonna not do that? Well, the obvious choice here is to accept him unconditionally through this process, because this will enable him to heal, to feel his feelings, and ultimately realize your connection even deeper. Because remember, at the beginning of this reading, we just arrived at this space that your divine masculine starts to recognize your connection, starts to recognize what they're feeling. They're having a challenge through it, but they're starting to recognize it, and they're doing their best to understand it and move through it. So don't worry about how they're going through it. Just allow yourself to move with the flow and accept this journey for what it is. Thank you for joining me in this reading. If you found this reading enlightening, don't forget to comment and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. And I wish you many blessings on your journey toward your harmonious twin flame union.